It's a repetitive, just to see kind of where you are mentally and what you would do psychologically. And honestly, I thought, okay, this is just whatever. And I agree with Ollie. It is definitely to test you as so insofar as to see what type of person you would be in that house. I will tell you, some people missed the test. Some tests didn't go through right. Some people must have just answered what they thought that the people wanted them to know. Because,
So they're telling us.
Made it.
Yeah, they're telling us when we, before we take the test, there's no right or wrong answers. There's no right or wrong answers here.
Right.
Answer what you think is best, and we'll reevaluate and we'll ask you about it, a day later. And then we go in and talk to the psychologist after. Why did you answer it this way? Why did you answer this question this way? So when we're in the house, we all 13 house guests last season, we weren't in there by mistake. They had who they wanted in there.
Knew.
They do that every season. So that's big ups to the crew, and they put the right people in there to make good TV, and that's why they're so successful, man.
People ask me if I'm going to watch it this season.
You're going to watch it?
No, I don't know. I don't know if I can watch it. I don't know.
I was just going to ask you guys, are you guys going to plan on watching season 11?
I don't know.
You know what? I will when I have a chance, but to the point where I got so much stuff going on. I'm 3 days a week. That's 3 hours a week where you got to watch it. I got to put the TiVo in mode, in the DVR mode, if I'm going to catch any episode.
You're going to be having to watch After Dark to get the real scoop, and then you got to watch, 3 days a week. And if you want,
that's a lot of time.
And that's
a lot of time.
People would watch like the CBS stuff, and then Jerry is such an angel. He's such a nice man. Or so-and-so is such a nice man. And then they get on the After Dark and really see about the penis pumps and all this craziness. And then you're like, oh, snap. No. That's what's really going on. Don't get it twisted. The CBS is what I thought until, the big old thing went down about me as a mother and the whole turning your back to the camera. I really thought that the CBS is kind of the watered-down version. And I think that they had to maybe put that in there just to get it spicy. But for the most part, they really missed a lot of the fighting and the engaging and all that other stuff. And a lot of that stuff was on Big Brother After Dark.
Well, you know what, Libra, because of the feeds, because of Big Brother After Dark, that's why I could not stand Dan.
Right.
That's why I could not stand Keisha.
Right. Well,
what do they do? What do they do to make you not like them?
Well, Dan, I just thought he was really like a weasel. I thought he was really sickening.
Hello, the man cried like a baby underneath the covers, and there I am going out there fighting like I'm Xena, the warrior princess, and then I'm coming back in. Dan, are you okay? And here he is, all right, and winking at the camera. So, he tried out 4 times. The man, he stayed the show. I can't fault him for that. But I do look back and I'm like, man, it honestly makes me feel like, God, I was dumb, I was so on in so many other in so many other ways on the game, but I just couldn't peg him. I knew he was off. I just thought he was weird and crickety, But I didn't think he was just kind of like fat. And as far as Keisha, like I told her straight up, you're my girl, hey, we cool and everything, but I honestly didn't like it when you would, go up in the HOH room and play the victim or like, oh my God, I mean, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Oh my God,
exactly.
Like, is the world coming to end? Is the clouds are falling out of the sky? Like, oh my God. Really? I mean, you would think, okay, and you were my girl, but then the minute, you get pulled in there with April and Michelle, or even, Rennie, for that matter, in the spa room, she's got to go. Oh, yeah, she's got to go. And I'm like, what was that about? Because you walked me around like I was on the, I ain't going to go there, but you walked me around and you were telling everybody you're not going to vote for me and you had my back, but then an instant later you wanted to me to be gone. And was it for Steven? Because, according to him on, YouTube, everybody's seen it. I think I was running stuff in the house, and I don't want to tell you what kind of girl I was. you know.
No, but hey, Keisha's defense, she said everything that she had to say to people, you know, just to get her way for the week. So you can't. She was playing the game like she told you. She was playing the game. She told you what you wanted to hear. And that's exactly, you know, that's what she did, and she made it to the top 4 eventually for it. So
and it worked for her, you know.
That's exactly whatever works, man. People in the game, man, you'll do anything for $500,000. That's what people ought to realize.
You know what, but Ollie, that is something that I now find in myself that I couldn't.
Yeah.
Even though I thought I would be able to, that was
some people would,
a good segue into
you're right.
comment, because I thought that I would be able to go in there and tell somebody, yep, I lick your dirty drawers, and then think I'm going to just, I'm good, sure, no problem. But at the end of the day, I had my dignity and my self-worth and integrity, and I couldn't take that. I mean, there was no. And that's how I was able to look Michelle in the face and say, I called you a snake, and if I would have won, I would have put you up.
And that's
Hey,
what I respect out of Libra. I respect out of Libra.
Hey, listen, April and Ollie, Libra and Ollie. We have some callers on the line. Do you mind taking some calls?
Sure.
Why not?
Oh, okay. Let's bring on. We have 251. You've been on the line for a while.
Hello.
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sorry. I'm sitting in a tree at Nini's house so I can have service.
Sitting in a
And this is a Big Brother fan. That should tell you something.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing, but I definitely climbed a tree. So anyway,
You climbed a tree just to talk to Ollie and Libra.
Yes, I did. And
wow.
y'all.
I love it.
Yeah, I live in South Alabama. Don't judge me.
Is that 251? Is that Alabama?
Yeah, I'm Alabama.
Okay.
But anyway, Libra, I liked you. You were my favorite diva. Ollie, I liked you. I don't like your taste in women.
Oh, man. That was funny.
But, you know, they didn't give you much to choose from, so.
Hey. What's this guy's name? What's his name?
My name's Colton.
What's up, Colton?
Hi, Colton. Well, you know, could you do the show, Colton? Do you think you could make it happen? And
Oh, I would win. I promise I would win.
Well, have you tried out for it? Have you tried out?
No, I'm not old enough. I'm only 18.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to be older? Do you have to be older than 18 to try out?
21.
Yeah, 21.
Oh.
Some people on the show is, what, 20, 19?
I know Jesse had to be 19.
No, Jesse was, 22, I think.
He was 22?
Yeah, he was 22.
Oh, okay, in dog years.
But if I had been in y'all season, me and Libra would have been friends.
Oh,
Y'all have been friends?
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you would have been my friend. You didn't like gay people.
No, man, come on. Look, like I
I'm
said.
just kidding.
Hey, Colton. Before the show, they again, like I said earlier in the chat, they tried to, portray a person in a different way, that fits different characters. And obviously, you had a gay guy in Allison Steven, who I definitely had no problem with, and you had different point of views. Like I said, everyone had extreme point of views on certain situations. In my case, I was a preacher's son who grew up in the Pentecostal church who didn't look so brightly on, gay marriage, and that's something they were hitting at in my interview process, and it was something that they said, let's just use this and let's take it and ride with it, just so we can have some kind of conflict within the house. And I consistently said over and over in the house, man, in the house, before the house, when we in the interviews, everything. And I don't have a problem with gays or lesbians. It's just my take on, if I think if it's right or wrong. And I never waved it in anybody's face. I would never do that. Never have, never will, and didn't do it in the house. And everybody's, they're entitled to do whatever they want, man. And that's how I truly feel about it.
I love the gays.
I can understand that because, I mean, I come from, like I said, South Alabama. My nanny taught Sunday school for 30 years. I mean,
no, you know the church's view on that, and that's what I what I was raised in, you know. But I'm not gonna wave it in your face and say, well, you're wrong and you're going to hell because you're this or you're that. I would never do that. Never have, and I never will, man. And I think that was, you know, the character they tried to give me, but you never heard that come out of my mouth in the house. And if you can recall a moment